What's up, everybody? This is another episode of What Is, and today I want to talk about my PIR music box that I've been working on for a while. So let me show you the prototype style, just so you guys know again. And it does work. Go ahead and plug it in here and just kind of show you that it does work. So I can get it plugged in. Alright, and I'm going to turn the button on the side. It does work, but you'll find out that it just keeps running. So I've got something crossed or whatever in my wiring in here. So the big box, at least the mechanical one, we'll have to wait on for a while. I'll eventually figure out what that thing's doing, but in the meantime, excuse me, I have come up with another one here, and we do use a box that I bought. It works pretty well, but this is the one that I'm working on now with the Chinese company. So let me play the music, and then I'll show you what I've got. Okay, so that's the air horn siren. It's also the same siren that you hear in like Silent Hill and stuff. I mean, it might be a little different. This is the military air raid siren. So let me show you what this looks like. I don't have it complete yet, but that's essentially, you have a box here which has batteries in it. You have the PIR sensor, speaker, and the ECM board, or whatever the hell they call that. Now, what's cool about this is it comes with an adapter here that I can actually program my own music to. So that's what I want to focus on for the next kit. I'm working on a box design right now. And I'll show you that here in just a minute. But the box design that I'm working on, I think, is going to be really good, actually. Everything's turning out nice, so we'll just see how this works. So let me show you what the box looks like so far, and then at least you can see, where it's at right now. It's not completed. I haven't even printed it yet, so I got to flip over here to the computer, so let me show you what that looks like real quick. Alright, so this is what I have now. Kind of a rudimentary design here. I'm going to kind of change this thing as it goes along, but this is the basic shape that we wanted to use. Something a little different, basically like a cross. I've got my battery layout there. I got the layout for the PIR sensor, and I've also got the layout for the speaker to go on the top part of the lid. So this should work, pretty well for what we're going to do, at least with the device going forward. This is our PIR hole here. Hopefully it's big enough to actually shove that sensor in there without damaging anything. I want something kind of like tight is what I'm looking for here. So I think this will actually do us some justice. We'll just kind of have to see how the print goes, and if we have any issues with it overheating, which I don't think we're going to have, or placement, if we need to add anything to it, take away anything, whatever. I just think this is a pretty cool design. We have a recessed area here for the speaker, so it should fit in there nice and tight. And the same with PIR sensor in the front. I got a nice little battery compartment. And my plan is to put some screws and stuff on top of this once I get the thing printed properly. So um, it looks pretty cool as of right now, but I've done enough prototyping to know that, sometimes what looks cool and what actually turns out good are two different things. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm trying to create something that everybody could use, and I don't want to break the bank. Um, Obviously, I would like to fund the efforts that we do here. The more we bring in, obviously, the more that we could do as far as like bigger locations, maybe new equipment, whatever. Um, but we don't typically buy a lot of standard equipment. We'll make a lot of things. We'll use a lot of old tech. Honestly, I think that's where a lot of stuff's at. I have a tape recorder right now, and I'm talking a cassette tape recorder. It's a big box about yay big. It's one of my favorite things to use when I know that there's a haunting that has a lot of E.V.P. activity, I'll say. I will take that if I know it. Now, sometimes you have to kind of pick and choose what gear you can bring because I have a lot of gear. Um, so sometimes we just pick and choose. And here recently, with the way things are, we haven't been bringing it out. But if I know a location has a lot of EVP activity, I'll bring that and I'll try to use that because it gets the absolute best. Um, I don't know if it's a microphone or what, but it gets the best captures, the clearest captures of anything I've got. I know everybody says DR60, this and that, whatever. Those things are great, and I think they're only great because of the microphone and the intensity level and stuff like that on those. Obviously, the board has something to do with it too, but uh, I'm not so stuck on one device. I think that a lot of things could be used, and a lot of cheaper things could be used. Cell phones, old cell phones. We use a lot of those now. We'll use them for the apps. We'll use them for some night vision cameras, a static camera, whatever. Everything just seems to work great that way. And you're also repurposing something that's old, so I'm a big fan of that. Um, but back to the digital music box. I should have a working prototype after I print it and everything, probably here within a few weeks. And then I want to get a month or so of field testing done. So I'd say sometime by this winter, I should know, like midwinter, um, if this thing is going to be what I want it to be, or if I need to redesign something. And what I'm going to do, I think, is kind of like take you guys along for the journey, basically. We'll stop at locations. Maybe we'll put it in a busy mall, or I don't know. We'll figure out something somewhere where we know we can get like somewhere that we know is control, that we know it has this much activity here, there, whatever, so we can use that as a control, and then we'll also put it somewhere where we don't have control, and something hopefully will pop up and use the device or whatever. We'll use the other one that we have as well, and we'll put some REM pods and stuff around there. I think it's going to be a better way to do it. And maybe I got these little mini EM detectors or whatever they're called. They're basically like a little mini REM pod. They don't make noise. They just light up when something gets close to it or touches it or whatever, disturbs the field. So we're going to kind of like set up an area like that wherever we do this at. And then we'll do some without that as well too. But we'll try to get a little bit of data collected here and see how well this thing performs. So stay tuned for that.